Hello space lovers, I am Miha and today we are warping into this immersive world of Ghost Signal on PSVR2. This is a game that is highly rated when it was released on Quest 2 few months ago. It's full of space wonders, action and tactics, but does it keep up to the hype? Join me as I break down everything about Ghost Signal. I'm here to give you my full review after spending almost 8 hours in the game, so let's blast off to space and see how it goes. Ghost Signal, a Stellaris Game, is a tactical roguelite VR space game. You are captain of the Aurora spaceship and you embark on a journey through space. You are trying to unlock the mystery of an anomaly that keeps wiping your command HQ and resets the timeline. As soon as you start Ghost Signal, you will be astonished by the beauty of this game. The game took me by a wonderful surprise and literally never let go. It has beautiful graphics and the loading screen with its shiny neon colors gave me cool vibes before even starting the game. You decide your Ghost Signal journey yourself. You start always in the first sector of the game, but after you clean all the enemies and aliens in the sector, scan every object, you select the galaxy map to choose where you want to go next. There are many different types of sectors, all are procedurally generated. Sectors type vary from alien creature encounters, elite battles, normal battles, boss fights, traders, strange temples and other surprises all have their pros and cons. You need to choose wisely where you want to go and which sector to step in. But what do you actually do in Ghost Signal? You move your ship around you in 360 space with the sticks. You use your right hand to aim and you switch between your laser cannon and missiles to shoot down your enemies. As soon as you enter a sector, enemy ships will warp in. You need to take down their shield if they have one before shooting them down. There are many different types of enemy ships, all fight different, look different and behave different. The game is very tactical. It requires a lot of focus, timing, especially for your ship boost functions that will give you a speed boost for a limited time. Just don't get distracted with the beautiful, marvelous space backgrounds all around you. Your survival in Ghost Signal depends on how quick you can plot your course ahead of your ship to move on. You need to keep your ship moving all the time, and then how you prioritize taking down enemies, avoid their fire, shoot back. It sounds overwhelming in the start and you can start with easier difficulty setting if you want. The game has 3 different settings, but for me on highest difficulty it took me 7 hours to beat the main game and unlock the first ship. On highest difficulty, the game really shines. Your adrenaline will bump through you as you go from battle to battle. After your shield is fully down, the enemies can damage your hull and then boom, you die and restart. The shield will fully recharge after every sector, but the hull can be repaired once under specific conditions. When you are plotting your next jump and with more in-game experience, you may want to wait in your options depending on how badly your ship is damaged, how much upgrades you have and how confident you are in your abilities. In battle, you get research point and scrap. You use scrap to upgrade your ship components that you collect on your way. Shop components and how you prioritize which components to upgrade play a big role in your survival. If you die, you lose your shop upgrades, but the research points you collect will stay. You can use them to do research between game restarts, and these researches are permanent and will make your journey in the future a little bit more easier. During your journey in space, and additional to standard battles, elite battles and other encounters like alien creature encounters that are my personal favorite, there are very interesting encounters and options you will need to make when you meet travelers who will communicate with you and ask you to pick specific choices. You could earn a component that will buff your ship, or you can get your ship cursed with damaged components that will make your journey much more harder. You have to choose wisely. The graphics in Ghost Signal are incredible. The environments and the settings are wonderful. The game is clear, but it's not 4K. I think if fast travel games enable dynamic weighted rendering with eye tracking, it may look even much more better. But it's still a very beautiful game regardless. You will be moving from sector to sector, every one more immersive than the other. There are big ringed planets, stars fighting comets, space stations, and much more. The story in Ghost Signal is simple, but keep in mind that 90% of your in-game time will be fighting to death. After every start, you chat with your robot assistant to learn a little bit on what the hell is going on or why the time is resetting, but Ghost Signal play and its awesome graphics, it's really what makes the game shine to me the most. When it comes to replayability, Ghost Signal is a roguelite game. Every time you die you restart, and after you beat the main game on the highest difficulty, and even if you unlocked all research, all ships, all cosmetics, you may still want to go back and play the daily board mission where you can compete for higher score with your friends. When it comes to in-game settings, the game have some options like Rift or right hand for combat and scanning. It have a relaxed mode, it have some rotation vintage settings, and it overall have a little bit of settings and covering most of the basics. But when it comes to performance, in all of my playtime I did not face any kind of bugs or crashes. The games run smooth even in the most complicated battles. I did not face any kind of frame drop rate either. On PSVR2, my only issue with the game is that if I played for longer than 1 hour, my fingers tend to hurt a little bit from gripping too much on the combat controller. But after I started taking few minutes break every 1 hour play session, I did not face this issue anymore. On a SteamVR gameplay, I did not face this issue with Quest 2 for some reason. Also, one thing to mention is the game lacks any kind of haptics, even so there is an option for it in the setting. There is no head trampling, no adaptive triggers at all, nothing. I hope fast travel games will add support to them sooner than later in the future. The sound during battles is good and exciting. It's designed to pump you with adrenaline. But the music tracks are kind of limited, so it may start to get boring after a while. After a sector is cleared or before you start your journey, there are some very nice harmonies that I really enjoyed. These harmonies are so heartwarming and relaxing, just listen to yourself.
Captain, the anomalous event has ceased. Personnel and technology are seemingly unharmed, apart from a few key functions.
In Ghost Signal, you keep going. You fight your way from sector to sector. You meet all kind of strange, weird aliens and surprises and creatures in space. The game is really magical and addictive. You just want to go a little bit further, do one more last trip, fight one more battle. You will find that you always tell yourself, please, let's do one more run. For 19.9 USD, I think it's worth the money. It's polished, it's fun, and it's full of my personal favorite object in a game, space. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my small channel to get immersed in all things related to space in VR. So, until next time, may your trips to space be filled with wonders, joy, and discovery as mine.